Hey everyone, it's Eric Silvermoon, and today is day 10 of my 31 days with the goddess Morrigan, the Dark Mother. So yesterday I posted a guided meditation with the words by the amazing Stephanie Woodfield, and I've been sitting and kind of marinating in the energies of Macha, which is one of the faces of the Morrigan. Excuse me. And as I'm learning about her and reading her stories, and I mentioned that I wanted to take apart the goddess Morrigan into different forms so I could fully understand her complexity and not understand as like the final end all of knowing, but just so I could comprehend and just understand how things possibly are, and it's just everything. And so in order for me to do that, I think it's fantastic to be able to take each one of the triple goddesses and understand them individually, and then as a collective as the Morrigan. And so this is my book of shadows, and I'm actually going to dedicate some pages to my journey with the Morrigan. And so this page here is going to be the cover. That's going to have the Morrigan, or I was going to say the Dark Mother or something, and then it's going to be some graphic art, some stickers, and some cool things here. I'm going to work on this one later, whenever I get guided to. And so what I want to do is that I want to go ahead and do her name really pretty, and do some correspondences, some things that I feel represent her. Maybe it could even be possibly like a poem or something. I could even do a dedication letter. No, I already did a dedication to it. So I think it's just going to be a little bit for me to remember my journey with Macha. And then I'm also going to do one of the little envelopes here so that I could put my notes and anything that I feel needs to go in here. I'll go ahead and do that. And then this page here, I want it to be a full illustration of that goddess, and I want to do an art piece. And so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go ahead and draw her out, and very, very lightly, because this paper is so sensitive that if I erase too much, it starts to fall apart. And so I already had, as soon as I was reading, I'm going to draw the way that she came to me. And so she came to me kind of like riding a horse, a beautiful horse. And I'm going to do if you did the meditation that I did yesterday, thank you so much. I mean, it was so much fun. And I did it as well. So the horse that came to me that I picked was an all black horse with some like purpley, midnighty looking highlights in her hair. And so I have a beautiful black mare that I love, and so I will use that horse when I work with the goddess Macha and when I journey to the other worlds. And so I really enjoyed that. And horses are very sacred to Macha, as well as the hooded crow. And I'm going to depict the hooded crow here. And if you haven't seen a hooded crow, I highly recommend you Googling it. It's such a beautiful bird. It's just like a crow. It has a black head, but it has a white body. And the wings are black and the tail is black. So the whole body, just the whole body is white, or grayish white. And it looks stunning and mystical. And so I wanted to picture her on the horse. I'm not sure if I want her side riding the horse, or standing in front of her horse and having her arm extended with the hooded crow there. So I'm going to go ahead and start drawing, and I apologize if the camera zooms in and out as I'm going in. It's been acting kind of funny. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start speed casting. This is what it looks like right now. And so that's kind of how I'm feeling the goddess Macha. You know, she does kind of give up that Morrigan. That's because she's one of the aspects of the Morrigan. She does have that fiery red hair. She does have the black horse. And I decided to keep her horse with white hair to kind of give it off like this really, really mystical fairy goddess kind of feel, because Macha is associated with the fairy line. Macha means, that name Macha means field, plains, and so she is associated with the fairies. She's seen as the fairy queen. She's a seer. She's a sun goddess, and so I had a sun crown because she's about abundance, but she is also about the death aspect with the hooded crow. And so I really like this energy of this like fierce warrior princess that is all about abundance. It's all about protection. It's about being a part of the battlefield and protecting. And that's the horse that I kind of put. And so she's definitely associated with the other horse goddesses like Rhiannon and Epona. And so if you call upon those horse energies and that abundance and fertility energy, it's beautiful. And so I want to keep it this kind of clean, because I want to put some different possibly like sigils or whatever I feel guided to. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of sit back. I don't want to add any more color. I want to keep it kind of continually white with very pops of color. So the only color that pops is the red. The rest is very black and white, and so I want to keep it like that. Okay, so what I want to do is a couple things. I want to create a border here, and so I want to go ahead and do that first. That is the stem portion of this. So I think it looks pretty cool, right? I think it looks like a really cool page. And so I'm going to go ahead and move this a little bit towards this side so that I could have this page here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the word Macha. And so I'm actually going to need my thing in the back. Alright, you guys, so I decided what I want to do. So the meditation that I did when I was channeling the voice of Macha, I just felt guided to do it in a female British accent, and that speech of the I am, I want to do it here, and so that's what I'm going to do. But I first want to go ahead and put this stamp right under her name. So I want to make sure that right in there, just like that. And it's just going to give me a really nice space to work with. Okay guys, so I wrote down what I really like and resonated, so I'm going to read it to you. It says, I am the heartbeat of the land. It is I who establishes the eternal rhythms and patterns of life. As I sustain the bounty of the earth, so too do I sustain and enrich the soul. I am the plentiful mother, fierce as any force of nature. When provoked, I protect and sustain all life. I am queen for which sovereignty can never be taken, only granted. To know me is to revel in your own sovereignty and inner strength, and to accept the abundance I grant. Would you learn from my mysteries? And so I love that, and I resonate with that so deeply. And so that kind of gives me plenty of space to kind of figure something else out, if I want to put the things that are sacred to her. And I think I want to do that. And so I'm going to see with that envelope how much space that gives me, and then I will come back. All right, guys, so I decided what I want to do. And so I went ahead and already glued this envelope. And like I said before, the envelope is really cool for me because I get to put things that, as I meditate with Macha's energy, or if I write a letter to her, or any spell that I want to manifest, I could always put it in here and keep it sacred. So we'll go ahead and decorate this part here. And so here, I think I'm just going to go ahead and make a couple little bullets of things that I are sacred to her, and that will help me kind of find ways to maybe honor her or inspire me to create altars for her. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do like a little bubble right here. And I'm going to write down the color red and dark brown. And those are her colors. And I'm going to do another bubble here. And I'm going to write down herbs. And it's going to be oats, grains, and I'm going to write another bubble, and I'm going to put crystals. And that is citrine, one of my favorites. It's full of that sun, solar energy. Very great citrine. And actually clear quartz. And these are things that I got from the book that I was reading, and it really does resonate with me, so that's why I'm adding them here. It feels right, because that's how I associate citrine with that solar energy. And so her being a solar goddess, a sun goddess, it just feels right, and it makes me feel really, really cool. So clear quartz. The moons, which I love that she put down the moons. I love that. So I'm going to put moon phase. Hers is a full moon, which makes sense because the full moon has a lot of solar energy. It's what lights it up the way it does. And so I love that. And she also put waxy moon, but I'm going to keep it with just the full moon. And then the animals, sacred animals, we'll put another bubble. For her, it is the horse. And then the crow, but it's actually the hooded crow, to be specific. And so I love that. And so I'm good with this because this gives me plenty of things to get inspired and motivated. So now I kind of want to decorate. So let's go back to our favorite page in the back and find out if we could see something that really stands out to us. I have a couple stickers like this one here. I want to use this sticker for the cover page, and so I'm gonna go through and see what stands out to me the most. I just have like random stuff, to be honest. All right, guys. So I feel good. I feel like this is it. This is my Macha page in my Book of Shadows. I think it is beautiful. I'm so happy with it. I'm glad that I did this right after the meditation. You know, I was planning to do 3 meditations back to back, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just do it this way so that here I could sit with the energies of Bob and do the same illustration here. And I'm super excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's one of my lengthier ones, but I'm really glad of the turnout. I love it. I really do love it. So thank you guys for joining me today. Blessed be.